Well, Max, that was some return against Coventry City. Just to get your thoughts on your performance.
Yeah, firstly, I was buzzing to be part of the win, and it was nice to be back. We had a behind closed door game against Leicester, so I've already had minutes in my legs, so I felt confident going into the game. But it feels like I've been away for a long time, so it's good to be back.
That was a tough assignment for the team on paper, and there were periods when it was tough during the game, but you showed both sides of your game, I thought, in that game against Coventry.
Yeah, the gaffer let us know beforehand how much of a tough game it would be. We know what Coventry bring, and I thought we utilised our strengths fairly well in the game, and we showed both sides of the game, so that was good to see. And it was disappointing with Viggs getting sent off that we had to dig in the last 10 minutes, but I felt like we managed the game really well.
And for you personally to come back and put in the kind of performance that you did, a real up and down display, you've been really pleased. The work obviously behind the scenes has come to the fore straight away.
Yeah, we've worked hard from coaches to physios. Even during the World Cup I didn't get away or anything, I wanted to stay in to make sure when the boys are back in I was ready to go really. So, and whenever called upon I needed to be ready because we've got a massive squad here and it's healthy competition, but when you get your opportunity you've got to take it, so I was happy I did my part.
And you will have been very pleased, I'd imagine, with the assist for the third goal for Tommy Doyle?
Yeah, I didn't realise it was his first goal as well at the time, so that was a nice feeling for him to have, and he told me straight after it was his first, so yeah, as long as I can chip in and get assists and maybe a couple of goals and do my part for the team, I'm happy to do that.
How pleased were you with the fact that you managed to hit the ground running? How much has it helped the fact that you weren't thrown straight back in, that you had a few games within the squad before you actually did a start? Yeah,
it was important. Even training sessions with Clarkey I've not played with other than the one pre-season game I think it was at Barnsley, so learning how to play with him. I've not played a lot with Maka as well on the left side, so it was important building relationships again, because when I was playing it was me and Reece on the left side for the large part, so it's new faces, but we all adjust really well, and I think you could see how well we was playing on the left side, so it was quite comfortable.
And I imagine the World Cup break was a big plus for you, and getting that behind closed doors friendly and against Leicester was a major help too.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't an easy opponent to play against, but it was good minutes under the legs for a lot of us, and yeah, I came away from that unscathed, and I've not really had a setback with my rehab, so touch wood, hopefully that continues.
Everyone has been speaking at the start of the season about the competition here and the fact that there's two players for nearly every position, but we haven't really seen it, have we, because of injuries. But the fact that players are coming back now at such an important period, how big is that for the squad? It's
a massive confidence boost, because going back to when it was just me and Reece, the left foot was fit, it was tough. I think that's why both of us came out of the team, because it was a big demand on us. And now you're looking around the change room, you could probably make 2 11s that would do well in the league, so it's a massive compliment to all of us that are involved. And I think when the gaffer looks at the bench, he's got trust with whoever he brings on, and then there's even lads that aren't in the squad, so I think you need that if you want to go to where we want to be in the Premiership. I think you've got to have a squad like that, and we all know that it's a team game.
Moving on to Blackpool, and it's a tough turnaround, only a couple of days, but I imagine most of the boys in that dressing room are pretty used to that by now.
Yeah, I mean, we all know this Christmas period's hectic, so it's next man up really. Whatever team the gaffer picks, we believe we'll go out there and get 3 points, and that's the mentality we've got to have.
And the test against Blackpool, they're a side that are near the bottom but have shown signs in recent games that they're still very much a force in this league.
Yeah, they're fighting for something like all teams are in this league, so we know it's not going to be an easy game. We can't just turn up there and expect 3 points. We've got to do things right at the start of the game and implement our plan on them, so it's going to be a tough game, but we believe we can get the 3 points and hopefully we can get a run going.
And at the halfway stage, we've just passed the halfway stage of the season, things are looking really good, but is it important that the players in the dressing room realise that it is just halfway and there's still a lot of games to play?
Yeah, I mean, half the lads in the change room have had promotions already, so they're screaming take it game by game, and that's all that we're doing. The gaffer doesn't need to tell us, because we know how long of a season this will be, and we're only halfway there, so we're not even at the finishing line yet, and we've got to keep maintaining that mentality and just take it game by game.